last look of the day, this show, on our today's special value from Le Creuset. This is a cast iron, 7.5 quart classic chef's oven with glass lid. So if you're making delicious and delightful chili, and who wouldn't be this time of year when it's starting to get a bit cooler, and leaves are starting to gather at our feet when we come in the front door, smoke is curling out of chimneys, we come right here and put this down. But oh, we're not done, because then we need to hit it with a little sour cream. We'll do that first. And then after the sour cream comes the cheese. And to that we'll add some scallions. Who's ready for a delicious and delightful rib-sticking bowl of chili? And if you need the vessel to prepare it, oh, we have that too. Le Creuset has been made in France since 1925. And we're looking at the 7.5 quart vessel, shipped in that flame-colored box. And we've got gorgeous colors for you. I have only 2, I believe, Sean, that can ship now. Now only 1. Everything else is shipping advanced orders. But don't get nervous about the advanced order, because you know when that is? That's October the 18th. We're almost the 7th day of October. You've got 11 days to wait until your advanced order ships, and it'll be there in plenty of time for all the cooking you're going to be doing. Now, I'm also browning some short ribs here, because this is going to be the very best vessel to do some braised beef short ribs, so we'll get those going, and it really is extraordinary. What I don't want you to do tonight is wait. What comes along with this, come right over here, we'll show you, is this tempered glass lid. Now, your lid is oven safe to 425 degrees. Your vessel is safe to 500 degrees. So if you're doing a braise, you're probably not cooking as high as 425, but you could, because this lid can withstand that temperature. If you're doing a braise at a lower temperature, just fine, no worries, no concerns. Follow me back here, I'll show you colors and let you know what is available. And we have only one color that ships out today, and that color is meringue. And I have 24 left that can ship today, and then we're going to go to advanced order on the meringue. Please understand that this Le Creuset sticker is just that. It's a sticker. You can peel it off. You don't need to leave it on there, and don't worry about putting it in the oven there. It just peels right off. It's as pretty as you please. Now, I also have it for you here in Cool Mint. Fewer than 1,000 shipping out on the 18th of October, and Cool Mint is exclusive to QVC. I also have it for you in Oyster. 450 that can ship on the 18th of October. Remember, that's 11 days from tomorrow. And then I have it for you here in Deep Teal. 275 shipping out on the 18th of October. This is Marseille Blue, named after the southern port city of France. 1100 that can ship out on October 18th. And cerise, the French word for cherry, always popular, and my color that I collect, 1700 available that can ship out on the 18th of October. Now, we've taken over 13,000 orders on the day. You will get this tempered glass lid, stainless steel knob, and what does it come packaged in? That beautiful flame-colored box. There's also a booklet of recipes that come with this, so you're ready to go with all of your great comfort food dishes. Now, remember, you can cook a lot, or excuse me, a little in a big pan, but you can't cook a lot in a little pan. So that's why it's so nice that you got this 7.5 quart vessel. Reminding you also, the value on this is tremendous. If you were to order this at lecreuset.com, you would pay 4 bills for it, $400. We have it today at $130 and 2 pennies less. Then you throw in the reduced shipping and handling, you're saving almost $137, and you're getting the largest vessel we've ever offered as a today's special value. Chef Nate Collier is our special guest from Le Creuset. And Chef, do your ears burn, because I quote you all the time on GBD, golden brown delicious. Whenever I cook something golden brown delicious, I always give you credit, sir. It is a wonderful pleasure to have you back.
I'm so excited to be here. And David, first of all, thank you, but I don't mind, because golden brown delicious is for everybody. And we'll do some deep fried stuff later to show that. But I love everything you just said about this vessel. You get the flavor development of the heat retention of cast iron, the ease of use of the enamel, but the shape, not only the 7.5 quart capacity, you got this beautiful shape with the curves in it that allows you to do so many different things. First of all, I want to talk about what you would traditionally do in a Dutch oven. I have 2 chuck roasts here. This is probably about 6 pounds of beef shoulder in this. I seared them separately, but now I've got both back in here. So I've developed the flavor. You can see all the fond on here. Now, David, as a Southerner, I've got a cola here that's got a bit of a red color to it. That is what I'm going to braise this beef chuck roast
Oh,
in.
I know what cola you're using. It's cheerful, isn't it?
It's very cheerful. It will add some color. It adds a nice sugar and some tang to it. I'll tell you what, David, my wife and I had short ribs braised in cola on our wedding reception dinner, and it was so good. It's something that
I
I've taken
bet.
with me and used all over the place. But after we get that flavor off, we're going to put a little bit of beef stock in here, some beautiful carrots, rosemary, bay leaf. Now, David, the traditional cast iron ovens conduct heat from the top, but this glass lid does a very good job too. You can see we still have the same rim right in here that locks the moisture in. I'll put this on, and this is a large vessel. I like to braise in the oven because it holds an even temperature, but if you don't want to pull this around, you can leave this on the stovetop, and this lid will hold enough moisture and heat to come up with the most beautifully shredded chuck roast. And I'll show that to you in just a second.
Well, I've just deglazed with a little red wine. Now I'm going to hit this with some beef stock because we want to braise our short ribs low and slow. And it's just delightful. Just enough liquid here to create that beautiful steam. And you'll cook these low and slow covered in the oven until that meat is falling off the bone. Just incredible. Don't miss out on this opportunity. We're getting very busy on our phone lines. Chef, I should let everyone know now that every color is shipping on the 18th of October. And before you snap your fingers and say, oh shucks, I missed it. You didn't miss anything. Because this is going to ship, tomorrow's the 7th of October. So if you subtract the 18th, 7 minus that, 11 days until this ships out. I think most of us can wait 11 days, right? So meringue is now shipping October 18th. Cool mint that you all made just for QVC, I have fewer than 1,000 shipping out on the 18th of October. Here it is in oyster, 425 that can ship out on the 18th. This is called deep teal. I'm a little in love with the deep teal, I have to say. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
How many are left here? 250. Marseille. 1,100 in the Marseille. Remember, Marseille is named after the southern port city of France. And then cerise, which is the French word for cherry. This is the color I collect. 1,700 is all I have left, and it's our most popular tonight. If you have any older pieces that you bought under the color cherry, they will match exactly. Le Creuset didn't change the color, they just decided to call it the French name, which is fine. Now, you'll also get this beautiful flame-colored box. The very first color ever at Le Creuset was flame because it was the molten cast iron in the crucible or the Creuset looked like flame because that's what it looks like when it's molten, and that's how they came up with the flame of the first color. And then, of course, you get the beautiful recipe book with color photos inside. How many recipes in the book, Chef?
6 recipes.
6 recipes in the book, and I'll grab this just to thumb through.
They're great because there's a lot of different techniques that you can kind of expand on in there as well.
Really beautiful. There's braised red cabbage, wine braised beef with mushroom, yum. And then back here, oh, slow roasted barbecue pulled pork, sign me up. I'll bring the rolls. Okay. And the beer. This is fantastic. Can I also mention to you, look at these gorgeous items here. Have you all been over to QVC.com and searched Le Creuset? We have tons of items available on QVC.com, and this particular assortment that we're showing you right now is all free shipping and handling. So check that out on QVC.com. Now, Chef, I understand you have a finished dish to show us?
I do, and man, that deep teal over there looked so good in that full assortment. But David, the fall apart tender meat is what you've come to know from Dutch ovens, from cast iron, and this was braised in that beautiful cola. You can see how easily this just shreds right apart with tongs. You can see I could eat this with a spoon. Look at that. This has been sitting out for 45 minutes at least. It's still steaming. Beautiful fall apart tender. And I'm going to show you one other quick thing, David. Like I said, this has been sitting out. I've just got a little wet paper towel. And you can see I'm wiping right along this. It's not been soaked. It's been sitting on this countertop for a while. Just a wet paper towel wipes that enamel so clean. You're going to eat that. You're going to enjoy the flavor. You're not going to have to scrub this at the end of the night.
Well, Chef, I can tell you that 400 of these are now gone. I'm in the oven here retrieving mac and cheese, a great big portion of mac and cheese. Give it a little hip action. And come on in here. This is 7.5 quarts. Now, we're going to make our way over here and pop this down. I believe we've got a trivet on the marble. Thank you. Now let's take the lid off here and look what's happening inside. Hello, gorgeous. We've got delicious mac and cheese. You've also got tremendous topping on here, breadcrumb cheese, and everything just pulls away from the side. Maybe I should do it this side, make it a little easier to see. Look how it all pulls away. That's all part of that enamel coating, yes, Chef?
Oh, absolutely right. So it's easy to maintain because it releases so easy. You can see that right there, pulling away so easily from the enamel, but it's also durable, so you don't have to worry about anything damaging your pot. And it also seals that cast iron, so you don't have to worry about water, you don't have to worry about oxygen, you don't have to worry about rust. Soap is fine, you can soak it, you can put it in the dishwasher. That enamel is really the secret that sets us apart, both for the durability and the maintenance, but also those beautiful colors, David.
And Chef, let's remind everyone that in this presentation alone, we've taken orders for 500 are already gone. And I would also remind you that we have the remainder of this presentation and one more in this show, and that's all you're going to see it for the day. And it's important to know that if you're looking to pick this up, everything now is shipping on the 11th of October. I meant to say the 18th. It's 11 days from tomorrow is what I meant to say.
Wow.
So don't miss out on this opportunity. We are also very excited that at LeCreuset.com, this is $400. Tonight, we're $130 and change less, just in our pricing, plus we reduced the shipping and handling. Chef, here's a look at the factory. It's on my bucket list to visit there one day. You've been. Talk to us about what we would see if we were there.
You'd walk in and you'd smell and feel the energy in the cast iron going. Individual black sand molds, you saw them. Each one is broken apart, truly one-of-a-kind pieces. 15 different pairs of hands touch every piece. You can see the enamel going on in multiple coats here. And this is another thing that makes them one-of-a-kind, David. The turbulence of that ombre is not the same on any vessel. The way that it spins and gets sprayed, the ombre effect will be slightly different on everything. So really, they are truly one of a kind. Has to get inspected before it gets our stamp of approval. And look at all those orange boxes, David. This is the part that I think you and I would have the most fun with, is just loving on that product and getting it home for everybody to use.
They would have to find me first and then get about 4 people to pry me out of there. I would have a hard time leaving there, but look at how beautiful this mac and cheese is. Lovely cheese pull, and then of course I'll hit this with maybe some parsley. Why? Because color is very important. And then you get this beautiful look at something else that is nothing but delicious and stick to your rib comfort food. It is October, my friends. When I get home tonight, it'll be a little chilly outside. I'll get inside, I'll change into whatever I'm gonna sleep in, probably gym shorts and a t-shirt. And I'll make myself something warm and fantastic as a snack before I head to bed. This is what it's all about. Having a vessel like this will be a game changer in your life. And don't get worried about the size. When you need the size, it's there. When you're just cooking for a couple of people, you can still use the same vessel. I am itching to make some chicken and dumplings in this. All right, so we began the day with over 20,000 of these chef ovens. Now here's what I have left in the meringue. 2,000 shipping on October 18th. In the Cool Mint, exclusive to QVC, 975 again shipping October 18th. Also shipping on the 18th of October is oyster. 360, though, all I have left to go around. From there, I take you into deep teal. Final 200 shipping on October 18th. We sell through the remainder 200 of these. We'll take it off the set. Don't forget, we also have Marseille. Now fewer than 1,000 to go around. And most popular tonight is cerise. Fewer than 1,600. And if we can also take a look here. Chef, I would love for you to explain this ombre effect, because we're darker red at the bottom, and then it gets lighter red as we head up to the top.
That's right, David. And I love it on this vessel because it's a little bit taller and that slope really accentuates the ombre effect. So our enamel goes on in multiple different coats, a darker and a lighter. And the way that it's sprayed, each one is a little bit different, but